Black Ops 6 has some of the craziest skill-based matchmaking I've ever seen any Call of Duty have, and then there's a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers and just people in general that are uploading gameplay of this game that just seem to get the easiest lobbies ever. They seem to get enemies that don't shoot back, all that kind of stuff, and you might be wondering how that's possible, especially now that 2-boxing has been nerfed. You can't 2-box anymore, and for those of you guys who don't know what 2-boxing is, it's basically if you have two consoles, it could be a PC and an Xbox, or it could be an Xbox and a PlayStation. It could even be the same two consoles. It doesn't matter. You have one that has a bot account on it, an account where you have a KD of 0.01, where you just do really bad on purpose, and then your other one is your main console, the one that you have your main account on that you do really good on. And what you used to do was you used to use that second console with that bot account to search for a lobby, and once a lobby was found, your main account would join up into that lobby. Your bot account would then back out, and your main account that has a 2 or a 3 KD or even a 7 KD is now playing against kids who have a 0.01 on average KD. So you guys can see where that would go. Now, I personally do not do this. I've never done this before, and I don't like it. And actually saying I've never done it before is a lie. I have done it, but never really on this account. I have this account you guys are watching right now. This one right here is my main account. I use this one for YouTube, and if I ever do any testing, I let you guys know on this one right here. And then I have a second account where I do a lot of my testing, where I used to do the 2-boxing method to test it out. That's how I figured out it works so perfectly well. And then I used to use VPNs as well on this account, and I still do a lot of testings with VPNs, and especially with No Lag VPN. And I'm currently an affiliate of theirs, so if you guys ever do want to use a VPN, and I recommend this one at all times because you do not have to get bot lobbies with it, but there is the option to get those lobbies as well if you want. But it's really good for your connection. It's really nice, and I really recommend this one. So you guys can click the link in the description if you want to test out these lobbies yourself, if you want to test out everything yourself. But I'm going to talk about a few things that a lot of people do in order to actually get these lobbies, because we know how annoying it is to currently be playing Call of Duty. The engagement optimized matchmaking, the skill-based matchmaking, everything is there to set you up, and the games are pretty much predetermined. You ever get into a lobby where you are the best player on your team, but you guys still lose, and then you look at your teammates and all of them barely went positive and most of them pretty much went negative? Well, that's because the skill-based matchmaking thinks you could carry those guys, you could do all the work for them, and the enemy team is just filled with the best players you've ever played against. That's because the enemy team is all on your skill, and your team is actually a little lower on your skill. Now, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers and stuff like that, they just don't want to get these type of gameplays a lot, okay? They don't want to show you a gameplay where they're going to go 30 and 20, or they're not going to show you a gameplay where they go 45 and 22. I show you guys that. I show you legit gameplay. You guys already know that. And the reason I do that is because I always think like I'm exactly like you guys. We're all normal people. It doesn't matter what lobbies we get into. It's just it is what it is. But a lot of people want to deceive. They want to do that kind of stuff. So they'll never mention that they do this, or they'll mention it once and it would be like 4 years ago and blah blah blah. But how are they still getting bot lobbies? Well, like I said, there's the VPN method. You guys could definitely do that. It's really good. It works well. But the only problem with it is that not every single lobby is going to be a bot lobby. You're going to get some lobbies where skill-based matchmaking does kind of take effect, and you will go against people of your skill, but every so often you will get a lobby that's actually pretty nice. So you could use No Lag VPN, for example, and you could go ahead and do that. And then there's another method as well, and now the fact that 2-boxing was nerfed, it was kind of taken out of the game, they're doing something else. They're still joining their bot accounts, but now what they can't do is their bot account cannot find a lobby and then they joined it mid-game or mid-lobby search or anything. They can't do that anymore because it's just going to put them into a lobby with people of their skill. So what could they do? Well, if you've noticed, a lot of them start playing with each other. A lot of their videos previously, like a month or 2 months ago, was them playing solo in a lobby with a bunch of random people, and that was that. Now you're gonna see people playing in a lobby with 2 or 3 other YouTubers. Well, mostly 2, 1 or 2 I would say. And the reason for that is because if you have 3 streamers, 3 YouTubers in one lobby, you could also have 3 bot accounts in that lobby as well. Now what they're gonna do is they're all gonna have an account that's at a 0.1 KD. They're going to join it. They're going to all invite each other and each other's bot accounts. So you're going to have 3 bot accounts in the lobby where they all have a 0.1 KD. And then you're going to have 3 of the streamers' accounts in the lobbies where they might have a 2 or a 3 KD. And what this is going to do, it's going to average out the KD to kind of give the skill-based matchmaking a little bit of balancing. And it's going to give them a lobby at around a 0.70 or a 1.0 KD. And if you're a good streamer, if you're a good YouTuber, you could probably drop nukes in 0.70 KD lobbies. I know if I was to be put into a 0.70 KD lobby, I'll be dropping nukes all day. It would be pretty damn easy, if I'm being quite honest with you. And then what they do is they back out. They take their bot accounts, they back out all 3 of them, and then it's just them 3 with another 3 random players that end up joining the lobby on the same team. So I feel like this is unfair. I feel like this shouldn't be a thing. And I'm going to be quite honest with you guys. I feel like sometimes I kind of want to do it myself. And the reason I want to is because sitting down and getting a lot of gameplay is very tough. Any legit player that plays this game legitimately will tell you the same thing. I'm pretty sure if you guys go ask the Rick, if you go ask Nero Cinema, if you go ask the exclusive Ace, anybody that plays this game legit and gets legit lobbies, they're going to tell you it takes a long time to get certain gameplays because you might go through 10 different lobbies, 10 different games in order to get one that is semi-decent and you could actually use it as background gameplay, which you guys are watching in the background right now. I might have 1 or 2 videos, 2 different gameplays in the background for this video, and that's because I couldn't get, let's say, 10 minutes of just one good game. So it kind of sucks for that reason. That does kind of suck, but it is what it is at the end of the day, and it's something that us as content creators, we can't just take the shortcut and lie to our viewers and tell them all that kind of stuff. So that's something that I believe in. If you're going to use a VPN, if you're going to use anything like a 2-box type of method, just tell your viewers that you're doing that. And I'm going to be doing more VPN videos in the future where I'm actually testing the VPNs and showing you guys exactly how they work, exactly how to get easier lobbies, exactly how to do all that kind of stuff. And every time that I have done it in the past, I've always felt the need to let you guys know that that is what I'm doing. Now, I do want to let you guys know again that I am an affiliate of NoLagVPN, and I want to just quickly go over this. I gotta say, they do have bot lobbies, but they also offer something that I think is really good in terms of a VPN. So let's say you're on the east side in the United States, all right? You're playing New York servers, you live in New York, you're hopefully playing New York servers, but that's not the case. Skill Based Matchmaking now says, well, there's not many people here on these servers of your skill, so we're gonna send you all the way to California servers. So your ping is now gonna bounce up from, let's say, 13 all the way up to 50, 60, maybe even 70. That sucks. All right, you're just so you could play versus people of your skill, you're now going to play at a much higher ping as well, which is a huge disadvantage. With NoLagVPN, you could choose a server closer to you, much closer to you, and 9 out of 10 times you're going to be connecting to that server. So yes, skill-based matchmaking will still be there if you choose your country, if you choose to play at the servers near you, but the game isn't going to be trying to force you in servers all the way across the country. If you live in New York and you choose the server closest to New York, you'll be able to play in that server at all times. So skill-based matchmaking is still going to be a factor in the algorithm when you search for a match, but it's not going to be the defining factor. It's going to be a whole bunch of different stuff as well. You're going to be forced to go into a server closer to you, and you're going to be forced into some sort of engagement optimized matchmaking system, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna happen, but at least now you know that you're playing people of your skill at a lower ping and you're playing at a nice connection. Now, it's unfortunate that you might play some people from California who are connecting to New York servers, but hey, you got the better connection. What does it matter to you, right? That's what I say, and that's what I like using, because I live, guys, I've said this like 100 times, I used to live in Montreal, so I used to always connect to like New York servers and stuff. It wasn't bad, right? Sometimes Florida, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't bad. My ping was always pretty low. I would always play at like a 9 ping, an 11 ping, but I recently moved to northern Alberta, which is the other side of the country, and I'm still connecting to New York. I'm still connecting to all those type of servers, so my ping is now jumping anywhere from 40 to 100, which is absolutely crazy. So if I want to play somewhere close to like a 30 or 40 ping, I'm gonna have to connect myself to, I believe, I'm not sure which servers, but I know California is pretty close to me, all that kind of stuff, but there is servers that are a little closer as well, so I got to connect to those. Otherwise, I'm just going to be like on a really high ping and it's going to be unfun. So yeah, I do use my other account for that a lot. I do use the VPN sometimes on this account, and every time I do tell you guys that I'm doing that, and it's just something I'm going to recommend. So if you guys want to use the description down below, go ahead, click it. I got a little kickback from it, so I do appreciate that as well. Obviously, it's pretty cool, and that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on this one, subscribe to the channel with those notifications turned on. My name is Nick. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.